Being in the car game is awesome. As a car enthusiast, we see some pretty cool stuff, from the high-level performance cars to the middle-class tuner heroes. However, there is that one crowd most of us know that takes the wrong route in an effort to improve their car in any way possible. The to each their own premise is still in effect for this video, but let's be real here. Sometimes you gotta take a step back and reflect. And to not go down that one aisle of AutoZone we all not to go to. So with that said, let's go over the biggest no-nos to upgrade your car. Number 1, the classic fart can exhaust. The fart can is even something non-car people know. They know it is that one teenager who thinks sound equals fast. I think many of us are guilty of this mindset when we first get into the car game. And no, I'm not thinking I'm saying all imports and whatnot have fart cans. I'm not that guy. I'm talking about the $50 special from eBay or AutoZone that turns your single cam D series into a violent beehive defending from Winnie the Pooh. Hopefully, they come to their senses and get a real exhaust system if that is what they end up going for. Number 2, fake hood vents. I'm no stranger to fake hood scoops. I had a 2002 Mustang GT with a glorious gargantuan fake cooling system that did absolutely nothing. And we all know that the Challenger as well has fake ram air scoops. Aside from the Mach 1 and a few other muscle cars, many of these so-called cooling systems weren't real until the 2013 models for the most part. While at the same time you have people like Subaru and Mitsubishi laughing at their face for the poser status. But nothing is worse than seeing that car with all the fake chrome trim, fake ram air scoops, and anything else you get your bling on from that aisle. Might feel cool to put something on your car at first, but fantasy bodywork doesn't make you an expert in bodywork. If there's an air ram scoop, it should be functional. Number 3, neon. Oh, neon. How my 13-year-old self wanted you so bad during the era of Fast and Furious and the Need for Speed Underground games. I cannot sit here and tell you that I didn't want my car to be a mobile version of the music festivals Electric Daisy Carnival and Ultra combined. And if Paul Walker and Vin had it, you had to have it. Even though it is now out of style in most scenes around the world, I feel as though bikes for some reason were always able to pull it off more than cars. If anything, it keeps them safer and easier to spot, so I really never understood why it was so illegal other than the obvious colors of blue and red. All I know during the era of Underglow is that if you lived in a state with state inspection, you would bring it into the shop and the inspector would give you the face palm of the car gods and fail you for inspection. Number 4, carbon fiber tape. Carbon fiber is one of the most revolutionary materials in the modern world. You have supercar companies like Lamborghini, Ferrari, McLaren, Koenigsegg, and others who have an absolute carbon fiber fetish. But it's for good reason. Then there is just us heathens who use it to our advantage as much as we can with our hoods and things such as that for a little bit of weight reduction if we have the opportunity. However, there is then the people who think it's just for looks and not function, and there's always the easy way out with this awesome basically duct tape that has a similar pattern to carbon fiber printed on it, and bam, you are automatically as light as a supercar. Number 5, the turbo whistle. This is a turbocharger. It creates what's called forced induction and in a nutshell makes more power. It also sounds like this and makes me giggle like a little schoolgirl. Oh, it's so awesome. But for some people, there seems to be an alternative if they can't afford it and they just want the sound. It's basically the combination of a hairdryer and a dog whistle if the human being ear could hear a frequency that high. In a nutshell, you attach it to your exhaust tip and voila, you have imaginary boost that will scare everybody away. Or so they think. Sorry dude, you're not fooling anybody. But if that annoying whistle makes you happy with your car, well, I can't judge. It's your car, and it's your taste, even if it doesn't agree with mine. Oh, and electric superchargers. Those are dumb.